Yes, episode 310 OSD Obsessive Sneaker Disorder. We are in here. Yes, it is episode 310. Hey, ladies, man, we got a great show in store for you. Thank you for tuning in as you do each and every Wednesday. It is D Wells OSD along with the Sole Doctors Disorderlies coming to you live and direct from, yes, this is North America. It is hot summertime. And you know what that means. It's time for shorts and sneakers and all that good stuff. But more importantly, hopefully you're walking good, talking good, and more than wearing your kicks, wearing every pair. So we're going to get right to it. We got a great show in store for you. We got, that's later on in the show. The one and only SoleDeVida will be our guest later on. But man, the doctors are here. It's percolation time.
Word.
And it's, as we say, we're celebrating. Can you believe it's been 5 years since we've lost the legend himself, Michael Jackson, as we're playing the Michael Jackson mix courtesy of J. Period representing Brooklyn. Thank you,
Word.
thank you, J. Period, for this, certainly this dope mix. So, it's percolation time, like we say, and right on cue, she is here, the one and only
Shalom.
Miss A.
Shalom, everybody.
What's the good word?
Nothing. I'm not gonna say I'm excited, but I'm happy to have a little change in my sneaker rotation. Yeah, I've just been wearing nothing but Vans and Chuck Taylors, even though they're related to Nike. But that's mostly what I've been wearing. I like to switch it up.
We can't even technically consider that related to Nike, considering Chucks were born so much further back than Nike was even like a first date in somebody's mind somewhere. So
Right, that's true.
you can still hold Chucks in a different regard than Nike all day. I mean, still the highest selling sneaker ever and counting. So, and I don't think there's any shoe in Nike's catalog that'll ever catch Chuck Taylor's. So, yeah, they stand alone and need nothing to lean on, as Rakim says.
Absolutely. Man, Chucks and Vans.
Word.
Chucks and Vans. That's money in the bank. So, Dr. Paper, what have you been wearing these days? What's the deal? Let us know.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I have not stopped wearing ever since I got them the Adidas Prime Knit Element Refines. I've been wearing those, switching back and forth between the blue ones and the black ones for the last 3 weeks almost since I got back from Georgia. Like, that's all I want to wear, with the exception of on the weekends when I'm at, out on the court with Gav. I'll throw on some basketball shoes of God knows whatever I think about wearing at that time. But like Monday through Friday, those Element Refines are on my feet heavy. I have not stopped wearing them.
Man. Okay. Do you like the comfort? They walk, they just feel good, everything?
Now, you know me, every year I have to have the most comfortable shoe of the year situation. 2 years ago was the Super Owen. Last year was the Nike Solar Soft Moccasin. Now this year is definitely this Prime Knit Element Refine. And for the price of $40 and dropping, I do anticipate getting a few more, like, just to hold me over.
Okay.
That's real talk right there. So,
wow.
That's all I want to wear right now. Like, I don't even think about any other shoes, and there's more than enough of them in my closet. I don't even think about any of them. Like right now, I'm just straight going for daily, on the grind, running the street comfort, and those shoes represent that for me right now. Nothing else does it better than that.
Cool. Well,
how about you?
You know what? What did I wear today? Today I went with some Clark's boat shoes, but my rotation, I'm looking down only because my rotation has been so heavy, and they actually are still low key, actually under my desk here. So let me, I've been wearing these bad boys. I've been wearing these Dunk SB Lows, which go back to, man, these are like 2003. No, these aren't the homers. These are like the this is this is after the Fat Tongues, just some general release actually. And people were like bugging because they look like New York Knicks a little bit, but they're comfortable. I probably got like 2 or 3 pairs. I caught them on sale. I've been wearing those. I showed you these last week. I've been wearing these like heavy. Actually, I've been wearing them without. I hate to say it, but I have been wearing them like slippers. So without socks, just throw them on and just beat them.
Why you rocking like chacleta, son?
Yeah, and then tonight I'm going with some North Face, some North Face slides. So hit you upside the head. Footwear diversity. Footwear diversity.
Word.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Word.
So, all good stuff.
I just want to show everybody this real quick. This right here.
Show
everybody. I just want to make it clear to everyone.
June 17, 2014?
Yeah, I just want to make it clear to everyone, viewers around the world, Sole Doctors Disorderlies, this is not a winning Mega Millions ticket.
That is not. Okay. So
it's not.
You're not too happy about that shit right about now.
No, I'm totally okay with it. Those plans to buy everyone who watches OSD a fresh pair of kicks is out the window.
Look at you being the do-gooder that you are.
I know, right? You use them like, I'm gonna buy everyone.
Fresh pair of kicks around the world who watches.
Yeah.
The plans for that are out the window until the next time. But our brother whose beard is severe, I wish he would have did Beard Wars this time. My man, K-Dog, Cleveland's Got Soul. Successful event this past Sunday, CGS 4. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Very happy for you. Why don't you just go into a quick recap for the folks who missed it? Because as you reported when you came on OSD last week or a week before, this may be your last, huh?
I don't know. It's
you always say that. Come on now.
I mean, once you see that number at the end, it's kind of hard to like. I mean, it's because it's more than just the sneaker aspect. And we raised a ton of money that I didn't think we'd hit that kind of number.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of work went into it, but.
So tell everybody the number that you raised, brother, for the Children's Tumor Foundation.
The count we had, and we did a rough count. It was just over 23,000.
23,000 smackers.
Yeah, it's looking like it might actually be over 24.
Nice.
Wow. Congratulations, brother.
Really well. I think we had roughly somewhere in between 2,000 and 2,500 people come through, and it was good. Really good.
Amazing, brother. Congratulations. I mean, as we've said to so many people, you guys always do it up. Yeah. It's always done with the mentality in mind that this is not a for-profit event. It stays genuine. It stays real. $24,000 on a Sunday when people are distracted by World Cup and a whole bunch of everything else. You raised $24,000 for a charity, and you're not in like one of the big cities where there's like thousands upon thousands of people to raise that kind of money. That's an incredible number, brother. Incredible number.
It was pretty awesome. I mean, when we walked in that morning and they had everything set up, I was like, I don't know. It's a huge arena, and it was just kind of overwhelming. I was just like, well, let's get it done. So we just kind of, it was crazy.
So what were you and your staff thinking come showtime when it was time to finally do this at noon on Sunday? What were you and Drew and your wife and everybody else involved, Troy, everybody, what were they thinking? What were y'all thinking?
We need more people. We had a good plan of what we wanted to do. It was a new venue, so you're kind of learning as you go. And there's a lot of things we would change, like the load in and load out. The load in was, there's some stuff we would change there to try and make it easier for the people bringing their stuff in. So that's stuff you learn as you go. So I mean, it's always room to improve and stuff. But you know, the table layout was pretty good. We had 90 tables on the floor and 60.
90.
Yeah, 90 on the floor, 67 on the concourse. So it was 157 tables.
Wow.
Yeah, it was big. And then the funny thing is, everyone was so concerned about being on the floor, and I think the people up on the concourse actually got more traffic because not everybody knew that there was stuff on the floor. So we had to keep announcing it, and it just kind of worked out. Most of the people on the floor were displaying versus the people up on the concourse were reselling. So it kind of worked out anyways, but we sold a ton of raffle tickets, had a bunch of good raffle prizes. There was all kinds of shenanigans on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Of course, it wouldn't be any other way.
Yeah, there was all kinds of stuff going on. So it was an interesting few days before. And then we had Joe Hayden from the Browns came through. He always does, and a couple of the Cavs players, and it was a good time. I mean, I didn't hear any major complaints. I mean, you get little stuff here and there, but nothing great. It turned out really well. We had a lot of people show up. We raised a ton of money. It was like 40 minutes until the show was over, and the GM from the Q, the two ladies that we were working with, the head security guy, they all pulled me aside and they were like, "Do you want to sign a contract for next year?" And I was like, "Well," let's finish this. They were really happy with the way things went. So,
if I was there, I would have put a gun to your head and made you sign it because I'm tired of missing it.
Nice.
You can't miss it next time. We can't have nothing. Nothing can go wrong.
Good stuff, man. Well, congratulations.
Word up, bro.
Congratulations, man. And shout out to Sneaker Galactus, who displayed, not only sneakers but his beard as well. So
and Soulflower,
who
had a crushing display.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ming
what'd you say?
They called him. Everyone's calling him Ming the Merciless.
Merciless. Wow.
I just call him Samir.
Oh man. Man. Well, sit tight, sit tight, sit tight. We are joined. She is here. Miss SoleDeVida is in the building. Yes. Man, we heard you guys are getting some crazy weather in your part of the North America. What's up with that?
I'm not sure. You know Mother Nature.
Well, hey. Well, thanks for jumping in. I know it's short notice, but we certainly appreciate you jumping on the show tonight. And this New Balance Elite Edition collection, man, one of my favorite silhouettes. Oh, 580, you're killing
this
me.
man loves a 580.
Yeah, I do, man, I do. But I want you to tell our viewers, listeners, give a little history about you, because some people know you through your YouTube channel. Some people know you through SneakerTube. Like, where are you from? Where'd you grow up? How'd you get into sneakers? All that kind of good stuff.
Okay, so born originally in New York. I moved around a lot because of my father. He was in the military. And then I just kind of, at 18, I went off on my own. I got a government job. I've lived in Greece. I've lived in Bahrain, which is in the Middle East. I've lived in Fallon, Nevada, which is in the desert. And then now I'm here in D.C., and I've been collecting off and on since I was 14, because of money issues and things, I collect one or two and then stop, but once I really got a job, I just started collecting a lot. And I guess growing up, it was, a lot of people don't want to admit it, but it was kind of like an identity. You're growing up, you're in poverty, and you didn't have the nicest clothes, but if you put on a pair of sneakers, it made you feel cool and a part of the cool kids kind of thing. So, but I guess it grew into that, and it's opened many doors, as you can see. Oh my gosh, New Balance, I mean, that's
And the funny thing is, I never even owned a pair of New Balances.
Really?
For the purpose of that. Yeah, it's crazy.
So with this, so New Balance, how did they get in touch with you? How did that all play out? Because there's a funny story that I know you share with me, but let everyone know. You thought it was a joke or something? You were like, wait a minute.
I did. I thought it was a scam. I really did. Because you know how people be trolling on the computer?
Word.
So this girl, Asia Johnson, she's from Siren Public Relations. She tweeted me and says, hey, I work for a major sneaker brand. I have this project. So I ignored the tweet. And then she Instagrammed me, and I actually got to see her Instagram, but I didn't see anything major on her Instagram except she was wearing a pair of New Balances. So I was like, all right, let me see. And I Googled Siren Public Relations to make sure that it was legit. So I emailed her, and then she told me that they had this project coming out. And she really didn't go into too much depth about it, but I said, okay, I'll listen. I'll hear her out. So we continued to communicate for about 3 months. And let me tell you this. Until the day the shoes came, I was still kind of like, they pulling my leg. They pulling my leg. And then the shoes showed up. The shoes showed up, let me see, on a Friday. And the shoot was on a Tuesday. So it was like...
Boom, boom.
Yeah. So we didn't have the clothes... we didn't have the sneakers to fit with the clothes. So I was working off a screenshot to try to get the colors correct. And then I had to run to the mall real quick because I didn't have the correct shades. I'm all about the, classic magic.
Okay. So it was real. You made the move. You said, sure, it looks legit. I'm gonna come in for this photo shoot. What was that experience like?
I was super nervous. I mean, especially because I didn't even know it was Day America and Britta Ruth. I didn't know who the other two females were.
Okay.
I only found out the day of that Friday when she sent out the information for the photo shoot. So I was nervous because I'm like, how do I pose and makeup and all that other, I'm very feminine to a certain extent, but all of that, if you're seeing this picture right here, that was my first shoot. I was the first one to get my hair done and makeup done, and they're like, get in front of the camera. I'm like, how do you want me to stand? He's like, loosen up, and he starts asking me questions and things like that. So it wasn't until my third shoot where you see all the sneakers and me wearing the purple shirt. When I asked them, I said, listen, I can't just stand here like a stiff model. Like, that's not me. I said, can I pull the sneakers in? Can I pull the boxes in? Can I just get some props? And they were like, sure, go with it. And that's how we brought in the sneakers into the actual photo shoot.
So you didn't know until at that time that the other two ladies were involved?
No, sir. No, sir.
Wow. Pretty sneaky, Aisha.
I know. She is.
Shout out to Aisha Siren PR. What up, girl? Yeah. So, did they tell you anything as far as this was going to be specifically a ladies' collection and what their intentions were ahead of time? Like, they tell you were just selected because you were ideal for something they were working on?
Yeah, ultimately, they sent me some pictures of the sneakers. They really didn't go into too much depth that it was this new collection. It wasn't until really when the sneakers arrived that I got a public relations release, and I actually read it, and it said that they had tried the Elite collection with the males, I believe, in 2013, and then they were going to do it with the females. But even with that, I still couldn't grasp how big this was until that the other day when it went live, and now like Glam has it and Elle magazine and all this other stuff. Even when Asia told me, I said, Asia, how did you find us? And she was like, oh, well, I read an article on Complex about you guys. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, that's cool. And she's like, yeah, we were going to go with celebrities, but then we thought, let's try something different. And this is the pitch that I gave them. And we marketed you guys to New Balance. And I guess there was a bunch of other girls that they chose, and New Balance is the one who actually chose the three of us.
Nice. Well, I mean, it talks about the stories. I mean, let's get to that a little bit. You are into sneakers. They understand that you have a following. You like sneakers. You like being comfortable. And here's a particular collection that's geared towards women. I mean, every other MT580 that we've seen was geared towards men.
Yes, yes.
And this is a first. This is a first for New Balance, specifically with this silhouette, though. Have you been able to wear them yet?
Of course.
Okay.
I've been wearing them all the time.
Okay. What's your impression of them so far?
Oh, they're super comfortable and lightweight. Like you know when you wear a Nike running shoe, it doesn't feel like anything like that. Like it's amazing. I'm not trying to over exaggerate, but again, I never owned a pair of New Balances before, and so wearing these, I'm like, and they're cute because the screenshots they sent me, I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna go with my style. And then when they came in the mail, I was like, damn, pictures do not do these justice.
Okay.
D. Wells would agree with that 580.
Yeah, I mean, because you know the 580, particularly, like we've seen the barbershop, we've seen the other pack, which is blue and yellow. We certainly have seen the ones that the homies in Detroit have put out, you know, with their pack, the Workman and the blue, you know, Workman's pack, blue collar, white collar, blue collar, you know, burn rubber. Thank you. And again, these sneakers will always seem to be geared towards men. So now with the 580, you know, this color, the colors, the materials, the tapestry, everything, it's dope. I mean, it's really unique. What's next, though? What have they been able to tell you anything more that's to come with New Balance? Any more possible shoots? Any more? Are you going to be designing your own sneaker pretty soon?
Hold on, you're going a little too fast.
Hey! If you don't ask, you won't get. So I have just to ask them. True. What's next?
I mean, I'm honestly, I don't know, but the lady did mention that there could be future partnerships with this. I mean, you never know. I mean, I think this is a test run to see how well reaching out to real women, as somebody quoted in their article, and see how well that markets, because it's all about money in the end. You know what I mean? So we do a good job, then maybe they'll continue to reach out to us or reach out to other females or even get more input from us. But I think they did actually really well not having any maybe female sneakerhead input into the sneaker.
So besides this sneaker, what sneaker have you been wearing the most so far that it's summer?
Actually, I have to say, during the summer, it's time to let your feet breathe, people, okay? So get out there and get them pedicures.
Yes.
All right, men, don't be ashamed. Look at my girl, A the Great.
Yes.
Percolation movement.
I mean, I always tend to go for my Jordan 1s. I mean, regardless, that's going to be always my classic silhouette because I feel as though it's slim and it caters to a woman's foot in that sleek look, you know? Because there's some sneakers that are too bulky, and even though I'm tall, it makes my legs look stubby sometimes, you know? So that's why I try to keep that slimming look with the ones.
Okay. All right. Those are the money kicks, you know? Money. All right. Man, so you'll have to let us know.
Of course.
What's next? Because I have my gut feeling. Not that I know anything. People always say, well, D, you must know something. I'm like, no, I don't. But my gut's going to tell me New Balance is going to come knocking once again. And you're going to be working on something. That's what my gut says. So let's just hope and, you know, say we'll hope, pray, and persistent, you know, be persistent to make it happen. So we appreciate you joining us on the show tonight, episode 310. Man, I know it is your husband's birthday.
Yes,
so
it
that
is.
means it's time to celebrate because I don't want to get in trouble.
I know, he's waiting.
He probably standing behind the monitor like, babe, come on now. Shut up, wrap this shit up, let's go.
Wrap that shit up,
Happy birthday. Thank you for joining us.
You guys said happy birthday.
And just to let everybody know before you go, the collection drops officially, even though it's out in some places already now, July 1st. at select retailers and at NewBalance.com, and the retail is $99.95.
You want to show going through the box? I was gonna say she's digging through boxes now. She's like,
I actually, the other pair are in the other room because I was wearing them. But these and the ones that I'm wearing with the purple shirt dropped in October.
Okay.
So they're dropping the three. They're dropping the three that you guys see in the screenshots, but then these and the other ones are going to be dropping in October.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Nice. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye, Bill.
Talk to you soon. Have a good night.
All right, Gaia.
All right. Later. Mr. Jesse, Mr. PDX, repping Beantown.
The BOS.
Man, what's up, sir?
What's happening, peoples? What's going on? What's going on to the crew?
You're dressing like it's winter out there. What's up with that, man?
Man, you getting the real me right now. Ain't nothing like a sweatshirt and a hoodie. A hoodie and a fitted. You know how we get down.
Yeah,
you
my people, but I don't know how much of that hat I could take right now.
Oh, man. Oh, man. And SFK is in the building. What's up, sir?
Ain't nothing. Trying to keep cool, getting ready for this crazy humidity that I'm gonna face next week. So that's it.
I was ready to ask you get back to Dade County yet?
Nah, I'm leaving this weekend.
Okay.
All right, Dade County, get ready. The prodigal return.
Travel safe, homie.
Absolutely. And Mr. Show ID is in the building.
How's everybody doing?
Man, Show.
What's up, sir?
And not much, trying to stay cool in this humidity. Oh my goodness.
True indeed.
I said I had Kev on.
Word.
Yep.
Kev's in the house.
Kev's deep in the cut. And Mr. Team Bigfooter himself, ATL's finest, his soul stay dirty. In need of heat.
One Sneaker Nation, what's the topic?
What's good, OSD? Everybody good? Disorderlies? What it is? What it do?
Absolutely.
Got you a clean ball too, huh?
Yo, D,
actually, I got a ball after the show.
Ain't low enough for you, huh?
Yeah, I got too much hair on here. Man, it's hot as hell down here.
It's hot as hell. What's that, Jesse? I
want to jump on this real quick because I know you got the connection to SoleDeVida, but I started following her when I first got on Twitter and started figuring out what it was all about. So I'm talking like maybe 2 to 3 years before I got to Oregon.
Okay.
This is when she was probably in Nevada because she was talking about Vegas in her post a lot, and now she's in D.C. But I'm not a part of Team Bigfooters, so she got a woman size 10. That needs black ones these way, and I will rep straight up.
There you go. There it is. Shoot, I know that pair that she just showed, which is going to be hitting stores. She said in October.
With that 580.
Yeah, man. Again, I could wear that. I'm Caribbean.
I didn't even see. The MT 580 is high on the list, and I haven't copped it yet because they haven't really come out with the MT for men. It just ain't running. But that one right there is all right. I ain't messing with that purple though. You send me the black one, we good.
I want any and all colors, nigga. I don't give a fuck. As long as I can put it on.
Oh man. So Paper.
Yes, sir.
Can we talk a little footwear styles because it's funny?
Yes, sir.
So people are finally playing catch up, and they're seeing and paying attention to OSD Invest and your daily stock report.
Word.
And I had 2 people today hit me up and say, D, I need you to break down, this footwear stock stuff. So we're gonna have to show them how to walk to the bank with it.
Word up.
Real soon.
Today's stock report, courtesy of us, Obsessive Sneaker Disorder. Start off today with Nike finishing at $76.47, up $1.49 per share. Skechers, who will be a hot topic of discussion later on in the show today, they finished at $45.89, up $1.08 per share. VF Corporation finished at $62.84 a share, up 60 cents per share. Under Armour on that fast track to the projected $65 per share. They're at $59.16 per share today, up $1.34 per share. Deckers Outdoor, parent company for Uggs. Sold one pair of Uggs this week so far, by the way.
Really?
Yep. They finished at Deckers Outdoor is the parent company for Uggs. They finished at $85.13 per share today, up $1.61. Foot Locker Incorporated finished at $49.86 per share, up 39 cents per. Adidas AG finished at $50.27, down 52 cents per share on the OTC market. Puma AG finished at 208.25 in euros on the ETR market. That's down 50 cents. eBay finished at $49.32 per share, up 47 cents per. And last but not least, Finish Line Incorporated finished at $30.15 per share, up 28 cents per share. So once again, these stocks are the ones that we at Obsessive Sneaker Disorder watch, and we post these results of their day's trading every day, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or later, on Facebook in the OSD group, Google+, and also on Twitter. So you got any questions, as D. Well stated, that we've been receiving, please make sure you hit us up, info@OSD Live, or any one of the other disorderlies who you're connected with through social media. Only two were down today were the two that trade on the European market. Everything else domestically was up today. Did you guys notice that?
I do. Money, what's going on in good old... I mean, they should be up, especially Adidas with the World Cup going on. I mean, I don't know. You got otherwise, Jesse? What are you thinking?
They're not killing it. They're not killing. They didn't get the marketing piece. I think the cleat they put out is dope, but they're not even getting half the marketing coverage that Nike's getting. But their sales are going to put them over. They're going to hit their sales numbers for soccer. But we talked a lot about what they were doing in the lifestyle lane, but now we see that that's not making them numbers. They're marketing the lifestyle lane, but it's not selling. And in the soccer lane, they didn't market, but it's selling. So, it's kind of a typical Adidas story.
Yep.
Yeah, but even if they marketed the soccer piece better, it still wouldn't make a difference because cleats are such a small percentage of the overall business.
Absolutely.
It's in and it's out. So they just need to do a better presentation overall, because focusing in just on World Cup and cleats is not a good business strategy. At least like with Nike, they give you the overall package, giving you the whole kit. So, I mean, they selling jerseys like they sponsored the World Cup, and they ain't even the sponsor.
I mean, and what's cool, what Nike did this 2 years, they took the jersey away from just being about soccer. Like, obviously, people want to represent their cities, so now you can get a special customized jersey. I mean, they went kind of all out to really bring people in, as opposed to just being you had to play soccer to be a fan. No, it's about the country, and anybody can be a fan and participate. So,
in certain stores, they did pop-up shops where you can customize your own jersey for World Cup.
And then all the other kids that are out there now, Keith,
Adidas is doing the same thing.
Yeah, but ain't nobody talking about Adidas. I've heard and I've seen what Nike's doing. I haven't heard and seen what Adidas is doing.
I've heard and seen what Nike's doing. I've heard and seen what Prada did out of another country. I heard and seen what Ronnie did. I know we don't like to talk about him, but he did something.
Kith is.
I'm hearing more about. Selling. I'm hearing more about Beats than I am Adidas.
And Beats being banned.
Word, it's true. Man. That's definitely true. But yeah, I have seen Adidas' efforts for World Cup. They do, we all agree, pale in comparison to the efforts of others, though. But Adidas has been, at least one of the strategies I've seen here in New York that they've been employing is they have a mobile truck with jerseys and cleats and all this other stuff that you can customize with your favorite country for World Cup. They have this truck going around to various hotbeds, if you will, where World Cup is being displayed. Like in this neighborhood here alone in Fort Greene, they hit the beer gardens, which beer gardens are big over here now. So they had a truck centrally located, where people who are watching World Cup at these beer gardens and all these other places where people are kind of inside and outside, they got a lot of traffic from that over here. But again, you know, we get the emails and we see the tweets and everything from Nike's, what is it called, World of Phenomenal or something like that it's called.
Phenomenal experience or something like that.
Yeah. So we get more personal alert, if you will, from the efforts of other companies than, you know, just by happenstance you happen to have an Adidas truck out there. So like Jesse's saying, the effort is not, you know, it's not on 100. It's there, but it's not on 100.
Yeah, and that's an internal thing with Adidas. You know, they're going through some serious change. They seem like a lost child right now because, you know, you see what's happening in the marketing. You see good stuff coming, but that's all internal communication not happening. That's all it is. Somebody's not being 100 in that building. A lot of people are not being 100 in that building.
Yep. And they're making some fantastic shoes.
Yeah,
they have been. I mean, the SL, you know, the Loop. We know what we certainly know what the Flux has done. You know, their kind of place, and we've seen even now some. You know, this whole the Flux that you can personalize, customize, going to be hitting the app. You know, later on at the end of July.
Yep.
The market's changing. The market's changing, and you don't see like. Even looking at SoleDeVida's photos here that she did with New Balance, you know, that last photo right there where she's standing with the other two girls, they're all laughing, you know, so the photographer caught a real live moment of emotion. You don't see none of that with Adidas. You see pictures of their kicks, but you see people living, enjoying, playing soccer, talking, hanging out in the park, whatever it may be that's really a part of whatever culture it is that they're trying to connect with. You don't see that from them.
Is that the difference? I mean, I'm going to pull you into this conversation. What do you think Adidas is doing very good or not so good in terms of their storytelling?
In terms of this, well, even though you guys don't like Jeremy Scott stuff, they seem to be doing well with the fashion side of things and telling their story that way. But everything else, like you guys have stated, they don't put anything behind it. They don't put enough promotion on stuff so that people can really, like, you know what's going on.
And how it connects to them and how they can use it and make it their own. Okay. So Jeremy Scott, we have seen, and we've talked about this, we've seen Jeremy Scott stuff definitely sells. We've seen it on the streets. We've seen it at different sneaker shows. I've seen it on displays, you know, on display tables.
Right. Yeah. Even their Stella McCartney stuff as well. Like when they collab with fashion brands, Y3 and all that stuff. Okay. But everything else is just like not good.
Yeah, the Raf Simons stuff is getting a lot of pub, a lot of eyes on it.
The sneaker event that took place, you know, the DXC event that took place this past weekend as well. That you attended with Pink Eye and everyone. Any observations of what people were wearing? Any things that kind of stood out to you?
Nothing really stood out. Pretty much everybody had the same uniform. Jordans, Nikes, Jordans, Nikes. That's all I saw. I mean, even though I wore Jordans that day because it went with my skirt. But
disclaimer. It went with my skirt.
But it was pretty much the same uniform, just Nikes, Jordans, Nikes, Jordans.
No phone posits?
What happened?
No phone posits?
No, I did see some phone posits, even though it was hot as hell Sunday. Yeah, but that was pretty much it. Everybody kind of wore the same uniform.
What are you seeing in the streets, D and Sean? Like, what are you seeing in New York? And what are you seeing in Worcester? Like, you know, Adidas always had that hood rep. Adidas was like, you can go with Nikes, but the realness is over here with Adidas. Like, do you see that still?
I see whatever drops Saturday. Anything that drops Saturday.
It's true. The show is definitely right. You're gonna see whatever dropped that day for the next 3 or 4 days, if not the next week until something else dropped again. Yeah. But if you look hard enough, like, you know, we have a trained eye to look hard enough. I do see a lot of Adidas boosts and other brands like NB. You know, I'm starting to see that, but then again, I have a trained eye to look for that kind of stuff because I'm tired of seeing, as A said, the uniform of the week. So I've kind of, trained my eye to look for something different because the day's release is already out there on 18 people before you walk 5 blocks.
I've been noticing, particularly when I've made my way into Boston, I am seeing people wear more, kind of low-profile sneakers like Chucks, like Vans, like even Keds. I actually saw a couple people, in downtown Boston wearing, the Spring Blades, and I was surprised by that. And they weren't running; they were just walking around in them. So that did catch me by surprise. I don't see them on people's feet very often. In Worcester, it's certainly heavy Nike, certainly heavy Jordan, but I'm also seeing some other like off brands like I saw some Pro Keds, like some old school Pro Keds, and I actually saw a young man today wearing some Diodoras. I don't know exactly which one they were, but I was pleasantly surprised. We're talking this kid was probably 13, 14 years old wearing some Diodoras, and I was like, wow, okay.
There's no punishment.
You know what? The only time I see diversity on footwear is when I don't go to a sneaker event. Like if I'm going to like a dance battle. Like my brother has these house dance classes, and that's the only time I'll see like diversity in footwear. Because none of those people will wear Nikes because it's not good for their feet when it comes to dancing. I mostly see like Pumas and Adidases there, and plus a lot of the kids are from Europe anyway.
Okay.
Hey, Kev, here's a question for you since there was like $2 million worth of shoes in the Quicken Loans arena. You with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
What was...
Unmute yourself, Kev.
Yeah, he did.
I'm on mute.
What shoe did you see during your travels and organizing and doing this event where you looked down on someone's feet and you said, wow, okay, that's different?
I'm trying to think.
I'll tell you the answer. It was the shoes your beard had on.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked at about 2 pairs of shoes that whole weekend.
He said I looked at about 2 pairs of shoes.
I was so busy. That's the one bad thing about organizing an event like that. You don't have... I mean, I had no time to focus on anything other than making sure people were taken care of and things were getting done. Chad wore... Yeah, I know Chad had a pair of jeans on that were pretty crazy. And... I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention.
You did a good job, my man.
I'm sorry, man.
No, that's cool.
People come up to me and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just busy."
Just busy, yeah.
I'm like, "I'll come back and make sure you're all right and everything." But I was looking through pictures tonight of the gentleman whose family is with the Children's Tumor Foundation. He's a photographer. He sent me 2 discs today with 1,200 pictures. So I was looking through those, and that's kind of how I'm seeing the event as far as tables and stuff like that, because I really didn't see a lot. There's just a lot of running around, and yeah, I didn't really...
You got the recap. You got 2 discs worth of recap to catch up on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got some homework to do. We're coming back to you, though.
I saw 1,500s, but it was the day after the event. It was... What's the Jay Dancliffe? What's the customizer guy name?
Jay Dancliffe?
That's his name. Yeah, I always get that last part wrong. He wore some New Balance.
I think they were the latest Nice Kicks 1500s.
Okay.
Purple Devil or something.
Oh no, yeah, the Purple Devils, yeah.
The Sneaker Freaker. Okay.
Yeah.
So IDs, what did you wear?
IDs.
Of course.
All 3 days. Yeah.
Hey, you can ask Alan about all the shenanigans. There was all kinds of stuff going on.
Really?
Yeah.
He's there. There were definitely shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
And sarcasm and insults and intrigue.
Did I didn't see. I saw a picture of a Tullio Garanzi on a T-shirt. Someone was wearing.
Mike was wearing the shirt, right?
I saw that, and I was like, wait a minute. And then did someone have a Midson magazine sign, like a cardboard cutout or something?
Possibly.
Okay. Okay.
I know he had the shirt on, and I think he changed it to a second shirt. I think he had two shirts. He had one with Tullio Garanzi on it. Then he went and changed to a, was it a Midson shirt? I can't remember, but
I need to see this.
Yeah.
But it's funny, that was Friday, actually. That's when we all met up at the Embassy Suite. I don't know. I think Chad has a picture of it, but the rest of us, none of us have a picture of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I got to bring up a WTF. Well, not really a WTF. It should be, but it's regular news today.
Okay.
Courtesy of the shoe game. So I'm going to read this one off to y'all, and then y'all.
Oh man. Yeah. Dumber and Dumber.
So the title of this is, and whoever has a YouTube window open, please lower that a little bit. Getting a little feedback from the broadcast. So here it says, 3 sneaker thieves commit world's dumbest crime to land them in jail. So I'm going to read a little bit of this. Again, courtesy of the shoe game. They thought this was a smart idea. The setting of this crime takes place in Chicago during a meetup to trade sneakers. 3 boys created the most brilliant plan of all time to rob a 15-year-old of his 2 pairs of Jordans, which according to the police were worth $100 and $50 each. The scheme was for one boy, Jamie Muniz, to drop his friends, Marshall and Jerry, off around the corner prior to the transaction. Then have them come around in time to rob the 15-year-old who met Jamie off the internet. Here's the plot twist. The 2 friends were ordered to rob Jamie Muniz, the head of the operation, and take money from his pocket so it looked like he was a victim too. But wait, there's more. Not only did the 2 friends rob the 15-year-old boy of his 2 pairs of Jordans, as well as fake rob their friend Jamie Muniz, but the next step in the masterful plan was for Jamie to flag down police to report the robbery. This is the part of the story where we all start shaking our heads in disbelief as to why Marshall and Jerry would agree to let Jamie snitch on all of them. While Jamie was reporting the theft, Marshall and Jerry fled by foot. Little did Jamie know, the police took his account very serious and brought out the police dogs to find the culprits. Both friends were eventually found by police, and upon further investigation, it was concluded that all 3 boys were in on the scheme. All 3 teens were held on $30,000 bond over robbing a kid for $150 worth of shoes. Apparently, their parents never sold their collection for $5 apiece to teach them that education is more valuable. $150 is not even worth a day in jail. So they wanted to know what the thoughts were from everybody.
I don't understand the flag the cop down part.
Yeah, to make it look like it.
It was supposed to make it look official, like, yo, these 2.
Right, they're trying to add more authentication.
If you want to make it look like official, have the kid pick up his cell phone and act like he's calling the cops.
Yeah, that's why they're dumber and dumbest and dummier. I mean,
they need to be a Boondocks episode about
all I can think is, yeah, exactly, and all I can think is, hey, young world. As soon as I read this article, this all came to mind. I was like, hey, young world, the world is not yours because you dumb. Dumb. I mean, there's so many classic songs we can actually play for theme music for these.
I want to know what the 3 kids is going to do with 2 pairs of sneakers.
23 of them?
Now, if you look at my screen again, the shoe game makes reference to this article that is up on my screen now, which I'm still waiting for verification to see.
Yeah, that article is real.
It says here, this is what happens when you fail in school. Sneakers, $5. It's a written sign, and it has LeBron's, Kobe.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I don't believe that sign is real. That sign looked like it was written by a 3rd grader.
Word.
Exactly.
No parents
right. Well, okay. So I'm gonna go on record here, and I'm gonna own up to something. So I'm gonna be the first to admit it. Okay. My mom was a public school teacher. She had 2 rules when I went to high school. Paper, you've heard me talk about this.
Yep.
Rules were go to school, get good grades. The second rule was don't get a girl pregnant. The third rule, which applied in there, was you get a girl pregnant, you don't get good grades, I'm going to shoot your ass in the kneecap. Okay? My parents, if I had did something inappropriate or didn't do what I needed to do, that would have been me writing that sign and selling my shit on the streets of St. John. They'd have made me write the sign, stand out in the middle of the street with all the sneakers loaded up in probably a shopping cart or a bag or whatever, and be like, yeah, $2 a pair or something, because my parents would have made me do that. Yes, I'm not going to front.
All right, even if you wrote the sign, I guess I watch too many cop shows. You're not going to use different colors for different names. I mean, that's just.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm really just going to write. I'm going to take a black marker. If they told me write this sign, black marker. This is what happens.
Creativity of this sign.
Yes, look at the old school is red, the other one is green.
Yeah, someone did some art direction. Come on, Alan.
Yeah, come on. Someone
the art director in the family, so they, they made sure that he put some, color.
Do you know what I'm doing? I'm calling my whatever friends that my family hasn't met yet, and they're gonna come buy all my sneakers for me. Come over, buy this. I'll come back and get it for you. Even if they'll buy all, it's $5 a pair. Here's $20. Just buy the 4 that's the most expensive that I really care about.
And just hold on.
2 Tiffany's, LeBron's up there. That's like cork or denim or something. I got you. I see a Kobe in the right corner.
Yep.
$25. That's what I'm saying. This kid is either.
I think this was a prop. I think it was a prop stunt. I definitely think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is that a rep? That's not easy. No, okay. What's that record?
I mean, Tiffany Lowe's, Gamma 11s, couple bronze.
Master Lee Kobe.
That is a Yeezy.
Oh, that's easy.
It looks like a Red October.
Red October. Yeah. Real or fake is debate.
My friend only got $10. He's getting those.
I mean, my issue with this is the parent know they pay for most of this shit. So are you really punishing them, or are you punishing yourself?
Right.
Yeah, they don't care about it.
They spent all that money to get it, so.
But they don't care about that. They spent the money.
Now it'd be different if, like my parents, and I think a lot of us in here, our parents made us buy our own shit. Mm-hmm. And that's totally different. You know what I'm saying? But I know most of these parents nowadays, they buying this shit. You know what I mean? And so my thing is, that's a lot of damn money that you're, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do it, shit, do it right. You know what I mean? Like $5, and you can say you don't care, but shit. Shitting me.
Shit, I'd have been like, no, $5 is for every pair of shoelaces in the sneakers. Not the shoes. You get the shoelaces. You want the shoes? It's another $500 per pair. Except for the Yeezys, I want like $2,000 for those.
Get your money.
We got it.
Get that paper.
Yeah, I think it was just a publicity stunt. This photo.
Yeah, I believe so.
So what about
if the kid himself did it?
So what about these other, we've seen these other posts on the Shoe Game and elsewhere on the net about disgruntled significant others who throw the sneakers on the front lawn or cut them up with a box cutter or write stupid shit on them with a permanent marker.
We have a special episode that just talks all about that.
If that person isn't getting Gilbert Arenas, I don't believe it.
I mean, you know what's interesting? Music videos now for the last few years. If you've noticed the trend in music videos, Kev, you're a car guy like I am. If you notice the trend in music videos, if you watch them from about 4 years ago to now, you used to have your signature car shot in your rap videos. I mean, it still exists to a degree, with your high ends, your Rolls's, your Bentleys, whatever your high end cars still gets a bit of play. But the trend for the last few years has gone towards the obligatory sneaker shot.
That's true.
And it's been that way for a while.
You're right.
Now I'm starting to notice the trend where these songs come out where a girlfriend is getting mad at her significant other, and sneakers are starting to be piled up and burned.
Ooh.
So I've seen that, in a few videos. One in particular that comes to mind is from an artist named Jene Aiko. She has a song and a video out now where she's taking a pile of sneakers from her man and she just straight pours gasoline on them and burns them. And I'm like, you know what? This is really, the sneakers and video thing is really like replaced the Dub Magazine car shot. Like, seriously. So I want to see.
Getting out of control.
Was that Jess?
Getting out of control.
Yeah.
Everybody's losing their mind.
Yeah. The obligatory sneaker shot has replaced the
Yeah, they do that because they don't want the crazy enough to destroy a man's phone. So they're like, all right. Can't wait to see the obligatory iPhone being smashed or Xbox One and PlayStation 4 broken up.
Well, there's a lot of frustrated people that are taking their, like you said, taking their anger out, on someone's choice of footwear, not be it sneakers, be it expensive leather, shoes, you see like Paper did say, more and more sneakers and music videos these days because people have endorsement deals or have deals that they've struck, and thus they're doing product placement. We all know that it happens in every movie, be it a particular pair of sneakers, be it a beverage you're drinking, be it even we don't see it as much as we used to, but even the cigarettes that a particular character was smoking on screen. So man.
Well, I think at the end of the day, with the women tearing up shit, they've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Bottom line, like you said, it's gone from cars to sneakers, burning sneakers, and all that shit. At the end of the day, I mean, goddamn, stop fucking up. You know who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dealing with a crazy motherfucker. Like, chill out. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I have no sympathy for none of y'all assholes because, bottom line is, look, I hate brothers that do dumb shit like, you know what I'm saying, go out here and cheat. Dude, if you don't want to fuck with her no more, dump her ass. You know what I'm saying? Go do something else. Like, I don't get it. You dealing with dumb ass women. You know what I mean? Like, some of these motherfuckers stupid as hell, and you know that. I don't feel sorry for your dumb ass. If it costs you some fucking shoes and a car, my thing is you better be happy it's just fucking shoes and not a car.
Word.
I done dealt with some crazy motherfuckers. Police believe down here. Oh, nigga. These motherfuckers crazy as hell.
You know what it was? It's Angela Bassett's fault. Let's just leave it.
Listen, don't blame Angela.
It's Angela Bassett's fault.
That's her husband's fault.
It goes to the burning bed or whatever that movie was called years ago.
This shit happened way before Angela Bassett, y'all.
Angela Bassett got that shit.
Let me just say this. It's been going on down here.
That guy did.
Yeah, I was about to say, you saw Risen's house? Come on, man. This shit been going on for years down here. Like,
rest left eye, man. She
before it was your house and stuff. It was hot grits and frying pans.
Bruh, I'm about to say this been going on for years, right? Listen, just dump her, dog. Like, look, this ain't working out, sweetie. You know what I mean? This and that. And before you do all that, you need to pack your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. Come on, man. We gotta use some common sense. At some point, we gotta stop blaming them. We gotta use some common sense, man.
That's why I keep my sneakers in storage.
Right? I don't, dog. Please. I don't feel sorry for these dudes.
What's that famous line from Heat? When the heat's coming around the corner,
you can't walk away from in 30 seconds.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. That's front. Hey, that's a great way of living.
Oh, wait, Paper, really?
Never get attached to anything you can't walk away from in 30 seconds.
Oh, they have my size, Pape.
All right, so WTF, we're starting off with one, the other one.
Oh, this is a bad joke right here.
So,
wow.
Now wait.
I'm gonna start calling these the D Wells.
Wow.
Now wait. Here we have the
These
Skechers.
are almost as bad as the freaking APL running sneakers.
Wait. Here we have the men's Flex Advantage from Skechers, which is at a whopping $65. Now, as you can see here, as D-Wells noted really quickly, they range from size 6.5 to 14. And you see what 3 sizes are left, right?
Yes, they just missed me. Woo!
So they have size 7, 12, and 13 left in this particular color. So what do we see here, gang? Let's just call it for our viewers around the world. What do we see here?
Damn.
Garbage.
Yeah, well that goes without saying.
But they're selling. They're selling. Let's be honest. They've sold a lot of these sneakers. These sneakers are moving. They only have 3 sizes left in this particular colorway. I mean, if you probably go to the black and lime and some of the other stuff, maybe the size one.
Oh wait, the black and lime only has 7 and 7.5 left.
So, okay. So let's go with that charcoal with lime. That one in the bottom there. Yep. Let's see.
9, 11, 12, and 14.
Wow. Okay. So
all black. They have everything left.
Okay. So those are for the nurses and for the
McDonald's.
No,
thank you. There we go.
The all black one is for that fat black guy who wears the same black slacks to work every day.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
That's that guy. That's the same guy who used to wear the tone-up Skechers.
You're terrible.
Man.
And thought he was really doing something.
Same guy.
I'll tell you right now, you know where these shoes are? These shoes are in the gym.
Oh, for sure.
No lie. I've seen
for
3 or 4 pair of these shoes on women. Not too many men, but definitely a couple women in the last 3 to 4 weeks when I've been getting back at it. And I've looked down and I've been like, you can't be serious. But they're getting in there, doing their treadmill, their weightlifting, and you look down and that's the shoe that's on their feet.
This is what they're wearing.
The Flex Advantage, biatch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now this particular color only has 12, 13, and 14 left.
Like, this is what your boy Meb did right here.
So let's tell people what we see here. We see fly wire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Fly wire. We see free.
Yep.
Hello.
That's more like fr. It's more like fr.
As opposed to free, instead of being fully free, we'll call it playtime.
Wow.
You gotta take your ass back in the house.
The sneaker should be fully free.
So
retail, wow, $65.
$65. So, all right. So
should be 55. Should be 45.
We see a couple of rips here, obvious rips here, right? Which Jesse has said before. Jesse has said before, and he's been really vehement about his view on Skechers, regardless of all the hot publicity. I can't pull it up at the moment. Shout out to Ridiculous. He couldn't be on tonight, but he wanted me to read his thoughts, but I can't get to him at the moment.
I'll pull that shit up.
And he wanted to know exactly what Jesse felt about this. He wanted Jesse to go all the way in.
So he'll pull
Did you say something about me putting the screw face up?
Yes.
So that was for Ridiculous.
All right. So we all know, it's no secret. Skechers uses the motto that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Correct? Unanimous?
Yeah.
Unanimous?
Yeah.
Unanimous.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, I'm gonna dip this off the screen, and then I'm gonna put up a little more news, where I know everybody's gonna have a reaction to this one. It's just gonna be too funny. I can't wait to do this. Courtesy of Reuters. Also, from June 19, we have news here that, of all people, Skechers sues Reebok for patent infringement.
Unbelievable.
Bruh.
Wow.
Article dated June 19th from Reuters Sports shoe maker Skechers USA said it filed a lawsuit against larger rival Adidas AG's Reebok International Limited for alleging infringement of patents related to the company's Go Walk shoes. The suit seeks compensatory and punitive damages and injunctive relief for infringing Skechers' patents and design rights, as well as for unfair competition, the company said in a statement. Skechers also said it would like to take similar action against any retailer that sells Reebok's Walk Ahead RS shoes. Thoughts? Anyone?
Good night.
Man.
Did I just really leave everyone speechless with that?
I'm not speechless, but my thoughts, like, I can't even think about Skechers. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. This is Reebok, one of those
what is
crazy.
going on? Reebok, you're being screwed by Skechers. Like, yo! They're not even trying to flatter themselves by copying you. They're suing you.
Yeah, they didn't want to copy you.
Yo,
the disorder.
All fucked up over at Reebok and Adidas. All messed up. You're getting sued by Skechers? Shit.
Yo,
Sole Doctors are quiet?
It's just weird. I mean, like, there's no other way to say it, that this lets us know that a company like Skechers is not afraid to go after any and everyone. That basically everyone is fair game. But yet they're the company we know they're famous for what? Biting, copying, and regurgitating silhouettes from every footwear brand out there. Word? We got a. Was that like a bathroom spray?
Somebody sprayed some. Somebody sprayed some air freshener on this news.
Because it stinks that badly. I mean, come on. Just say it is what it is. So, you know what? And Skechers is going to win this lawsuit. Watch.
You think?
I bet you they do.
Hell no, they can't.
Oh, watch. Okay.
My bad with the spray. I'm outside, so.
Okay. I have to mention this one sentence here from the article. It says Skechers filed the lawsuit in U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. Skechers is based there, so they filed this lawsuit on their home territory.
On their own turf. Yeah, watch.
As opposed to someone else's. So let's keep that in mind when we place bets.
Okay. So let's just say that LeBron James is going to relocate to California, and he's going to sign a new footwear contract deal. Okay.
Hey, he's coming back to Cleveland.
He's coming back to Cleveland? Okay.
I think he's going back to Cleveland too. But
man, if that happens, oh my goodness.
Hey, it just writes the perfect story for him.
Perfect story?
Yeah, he comes home, wins a championship in Cleveland.
The decision and all that. Come on, you know how much fire he got. Come on, Pete. We know how much fire he got for the decision and that whole debacle. That was a clusterfuck. But
hey, they had a special event where they went out by the Q Arena and burned his jerseys.
Yeah.
But hey, Marion Barry got caught on video camera smoking crack in a hotel room and got reelected. So anything's possible.
Good night.
That was a great. You know what? That was a great point right there. That now I actually might believe a little bit of that shit. Only way he'll go back is if I think him and Gilbert still have a little beef. So that's why I don't think he's going back. Other than that, I think it's perfect for him to go back. But go ahead, D.
Man, I don't know.
Let me read Ridiculous's remarks that he wanted me to read on air in reaction to this. This is an extreme WTF, but it's a diversion and show of lunacy, but still a show. Like looking for legitimacy in the hallways of a high school, so you talk shit to the bully knowing full well you will get your ass kicked. But you may gain props, even support, puffing your chest out. He says, so while they bastardize Flywire and free technology, they sue Reebok for their own. Tell me how that's much different than seeking a legal injunction in a foreign land to stop a company from selling shoes of a similar technology, which they arguably created and debuted first in your home country, and he puts in parentheses Nike Flyknit versus Adidas PrimeKnit. So those were the thoughts of Ridiculous on how crazy this kind of is, but really...
You got to go back for me. Go back to the part where he talks about Adidas Flyknit and Nike Flywire and the propriety overseas. Read that paragraph again.
He said, let's see here, hold on 1 second, I'll read from my phone. He says, tell me how that's much different than seeking a legal injunction in a foreign land to stop a company from selling shoes of a similar technology, which they arguably created and debuted first in your home country. And he put in parentheses Nike Flyknit versus Adidas PrimeKnit.
Skechers gonna win this one, y'all.
Makes a good point.
Skechers gonna win this one. They're gonna get paid.
As crazy as it seemed for Nike to go to Nuremberg, Germany and file an injunction, which was eventually overturned, they did it.
SFK, what's your thought on this particular lawsuit? You ever like to stand on? No? Yes?
You're muted, SFK.
Is he even moving?
No.
SFK, you were right over there, homeboy?
Oh my God.
Dade County.
The Matrix.
Hey, Wade County.
I was gonna say Wade County.
LeBron's coming back.
No, County.
No. You really think that he's gonna make that move?
I don't think he's leaving now, but when he does leave, he's going to Cleveland.
He's waiting to see what everybody else is gonna do.
He's going to Clippers with Chris Paul.
I think everything is predicated on Wade.
He's going
everything's predicated on what everybody else is going to do. Whatever team says, I'm trying to make these moves so I can win championships today, he might take a good look at them. Whether it's New York, Miami,
everybody's going to be doing that. But everybody's doing that. The reason why I say everything is predicated, I think this is the decision part 2 featuring Wade, because Wade it's going to be on Wade. He's going to stay. As long as Wade is willing to opt out and restructure his contract, the same thing with Bosh. Bosh is like that dude on the sideline, yo, whatever y'all want to do, man, I'll do. You know what I mean? Like that's what Bosh is doing. So it's all on Wade. You know what I mean? But Wade has to think, this is his last contract. Does he really want to give up $40 million over 2 years, knowing that he's a bum of a player right now?
Nobody wants to play with Wade and Bosh. You don't want to play with Wade and Bosh, and then Wade and Bosh won't ride the bench. They'll be like, nah, you got to start me at least for the first 5-10 minutes, and then I got to come in. So they're not going to get any heavyweights that are actually going to be able to take him to the championship. You're not going to another championship with Wade and Bosh, period.
They don't need a lot. I mean, the thing is, all they need maybe another big or two, and a point guard.
Watch that series. They need a lot.
I get it. They don't need a whole lot. The thing is, he needs some help. He didn't have any help. He needs some help.
While we're talking about that, let's pull up pictures of what's reported to be the LeBron 12. Let's find that.
LeBron's not leaving. No matter what you guys say, he's not leaving Miami.
Oh, there he is. We thought we lost you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know he's gonna come in for that.
He's opting out of his contract to restructure to give them more cap space.
Yep.
That's it.
So he's willing to
let Wade do it as well.
All three. Well,
Wade and Bosh have to do it too.
Whoever's able to opt out of their contract is going to do it. Those guys aren't breaking up. And Wade already took a back seat.
No, all three of them can opt out.
Wade already took a back seat when LeBron came over. So you don't think he's going to take another back seat to try on another ring? Wade's not stupid. He knows what his knees are shit. So it's not an issue.
Yeah. Courtesy of Soul Collector on screen, this is a reported look at the LeBron 12.
I don't see any hyperposit.
Wow.
That was a bad mistake.
Vince Carter Jones?
That's crazy if that is.
I got it confirmed. I heard it was.
That it is.
That it leaked, yeah.
Wow.
This is the LeBron 12 Elite or the regular version?
That's the
That's
regular.
The regular, isn't it? That's regular.
It's a regular version.
Wow.
Man.
I'm guessing by reactions.
Yeah, but you say that because everybody doesn't like it. Everybody doesn't like it because of the colorway. You put out a shitty Dolphins colorway, nobody's gonna like it except for people in Miami, and that's gonna be very few and far in between. Put it out in a different colorway, niggas will go crazy.
It might look good in the Cavs colorway. Y'all gonna be eating your
I like how he slid that in.
He's going to the Clippers.
Hey, Kev,
do you have a pair already somewhere stashed away that you can show us?
No, not that I can show you.
Oh, okay.
He said, no, not that I could show you.
Not yet.
Hey, he's coming back. You guys can think what you want.
He's coming back on vacation and flying back to Miami for the season.
Hey, his house is for sale in Miami. His kids are getting enrolled back in school up here.
Uh-oh.
What that mean? He can send them a
school. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
He's enrolled his kids in school back up here.
You know what the telltale sign? Wait. You know what the telltale
I have
sign?
a different perspective than everybody else in this chat because I actually live up here.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 minutes from me. So.
Okay.
And Andy's a customer of mine. So is Maverick Carter. Those are all the other guys. So.
But is Delonte West a neighbor of yours?
Where is Reds?
I don't know. I'm just telling you. I've been saying he's coming back for a long time. It's been in the works.
Huh.
Saying that.
Miami is not one of his favorite places. I could guarantee you that. The fans, quite frankly, the fans suck down there. So.
Oh yeah, I'd be the first to say that. You got a lot of fair weather fans in Miami, but the biggest telltale sign is his mama gonna come with him.
His mom's gonna go wherever he tells her. That's where she's gonna go. I can guarantee you that.
So let's talk about this shoe, though. Can we?
The shoe is good. It's uncomfortable, and it's very weird.
What is the design inspiration for this thing is what I want to know, because
Vince Carter sneakers.
It was obvious with the 11, once it was explained to us anyway. But what is the design inspiration for this, and who did it?
I'm assuming it's Petrie that did it. The guy that did the last few shoes.
Yeah,
I didn't think Petrie was still doing them. I think it's somebody else. That's why we don't talk. I don't hear about Petrie a lot no more. You?
I mean, the guys still talk about him, but I don't know if he did this shoe. Those pods on the bottom almost reminded me of like a Spiridon.
Those pods on the bottom are going to be the new basketball outsole. So the pods on the bottom are very, I'm going to say they're very old Jordan-esque if you look at them.
It's from the Jordan 20.
Yeah. So those pods are also on the latest. I believe they're on the Chris Pauls. Something like that.
No, the pods originated from the Jordan 20.
Yeah, no, I agree. But now Nike's taking the technology and saying, okay, we can do it better than you did it.
Yeah.
So the pod ideas are coming from. And the clear soles. No more carbon rubber. And the visible zoom unit. No longer air.
So a lot of changes are on deck. So you're saying a lot of changes.
I mean, they cued off of the fact that he didn't wear the shoe. If you look at this shoe, this is a shoe he will wear. The fact that he didn't wear that shoe.
Is he going to wear this, though? That's the question.
Yeah.
Is he going to
wear wear the other one at all. So hopefully he'll wear this one. And this looks like that's where the inspiration comes. How come you didn't wear it? Because the hyperposit around my toes was terrible. I didn't like it. I didn't like the bottom. It was too flat, too close to the ground. So now we have a visible midsole. We got some podular stuff on the outsole to give him a little bounce. We got zoom in the heel because he likes to get up and down. And we got a little more breathability and flexibility. This is all tech. This isn't really design driven at all. But I mean, they didn't do a good job, I don't think.
Petrie did the 12. I just asked somebody.
Oh, he did?
And they're supposedly going for a futuristic look.
Petrie needs a break.
Right. Garbage. And it just blows my mind because when he stopped wearing the 11, I hit up a couple of buddies and I was like, why is he not wearing it? They said, his whole four foot of his, it's not working and it's too tight and this, that, and the other. And I don't understand how they get to that point when he's the one wear testing the shoes. I don't.
I was just about to add. Could you shed some light on exactly how long do some of these players get a chance to wear test this stuff?
I'm not even sure how long.
But isn't it? I mean, SFK, you chirp in on this too, but he'll wear test a pair of like samples, but he doesn't wear test the actual final production.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get into. If anybody has ever seen or held a wear test sample, it's not the same as the finished product. So a wear test sample is totally different, or not totally. There are a lot of visible and physical aspects that are different from a wear test sample to the actual physical model for retail, or even a player sample. So what he's wear testing is the overall idea, and then what they bring to the finished product has very significant changes.
This is very evident for a lot of their shoes. So you see that black netted stuff there. That looks like it's not necessarily fly knit, but it's that knit material that they're using. But it could also be an overlay with just for looks with material underneath it that holds your feet in. But even that fly knit trainer, like I have a pair of those. Those things, they don't move. Nothing moves around the forefoot like mesh or a little bit of like cotton. That stuff does not move. So when you're trying to go left and right and your foot swells a little bit while you're playing ball, there's no way Armorposit was going to work. There's no way. Armorposit is like Hyperfuse. And Hyperfuse, again, Hyperfuse can only be used in certain places on the shoe. It can't be used in the forefoot, especially around your big toe and your little toe, especially as you get a little bit older. You might get bunions, whatever. It won't move. And if it doesn't move, it can't be used athletically. It just can't. Well, you can do it for fashion, but it can't.
Looking at the shoe, if you look at the silver areas that are highlighted in the midfoot and coming back across the back of the heel and then the upper ankle, that's for support. That's why it's highlighted in a different color. Then when you look at the mesh upper, the total mesh upper, the black parts are made from a different material, and that's also for support. But overall, it's a lightweight knit on the upper just to keep the shoe lighter. And then the heavier parts, which are the silver ones going across the midfoot, back across the heel, and then the ankle, that's all for support. I don't know what the materials are, but I know that's why they're different colors. It's actually to highlight the support in the different materials that are used.
Is this a $250 shoe?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything you saw around the Majestic, whatever they're calling the soccer cleat, that's a clue as to what you're going to see between now and probably next summer. That entire shoe being a whole fly knit thing, sock looking, all your support is in the bottom. That's exactly what's coming.
That's what's happening.
Everything.
No, no, no.
You can't say that. Maybe this shoe is a no, but look at the success of the Kobe 9. Kobe didn't even play in this shoe. That shoe retailed for $225, full fly knit upper, high top like looking boxing shoe, and then also the low top. That shoe is doing great.
The low top version is really nice.
So maybe
my man D is mad quiet over there, looking away from the screen. He's not happy.
I can't listen. I don't like a lot of LeBron sneakers. The only LeBron sneaker I like was the 7, and particularly the Dunkman colorway. Other than that, this is not a sneaker that I would even attempt to buy, much less walk around in or even play in. So, if this truly is the final one, it'll be interesting to see who's going to wear this on court. So, and I know it's going to be buku dollars. Big money, and someone's going to catch a whammy.
Probably $225.
Yeah.
$225.
That's a little OD. That's very expensive.
The thing is, people are paying that for the Kobe. So I mean, they've already tested the price point with the marquee player shoe, who did not play the whole season,
right?
And selling. So given that this may be LeBron's shoe, this is a shoe that they know that they can charge an exorbitant amount for, or even push it to maybe $250 if they explain it right, and they know people are going to pay for it because it's LeBron. You're going to see him wearing it on court, hopefully. And you're going to see him doing crazy stuff.
Paper, go back a couple pictures. Go back 2 pictures. Go up. Right there. Stop. Stop right there. Where do you wear sandals like that?
I was
Why is that?
Where
is somebody wearing gloves? Like they look like feather gloves, so she doesn't get anything on it at all.
That's because they probably have identifying tattoos on their hands.
This was in the factory. You could tell.
About to say that looks like a factory shot.
This was in the factory, because you see near the front of the shoe, you see somebody else standing there in sandals too.
Right. Yeah, that looks like a factory shot right there.
And that floor and that wall definitely say factory. Make no mistake.
Take the picture. Take the fucking picture. I just want to go home.
You'll shift another 14 hours. You can't go home.
Right.
That's racist.
So this is the LeBron 12.
What do y'all think about this compared to the Durant that just came out today? Which one would you take?
The Durant smokes this all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Everybody hates LeBrons when they first come out, though, and then everybody comes around.
Like I said, wait for another colorway.
Nah, I haven't came around on the 11. I'm sorry. And the thing is, the 11. There's some colorways of the 11 that are okay, but I have a big issue with dropping my money on something that the person that is the namesake of the shoe, he didn't like it. So to me, it's so hypocritical. Like, I think they really should have just changed the name of the Soldier to the LeBron 11 and just flip-flop the names, because that's really what it was.
I don't care if I'm gonna buy it because I like it.
No, I mean, I don't like it, but like I said, at the same time, when I buy a signature shoe, I'm looking for a certain amount of quality, and if it's not good enough for him, then I'm not gonna spend my hard-earned money on something that he doesn't even endorse. He doesn't endorse it. His name is on it, but he does not endorse it. If I give him a couple of shots and sit him down and ask him about that shoe, I would love to see exactly what he had to say about that LeBron 11.
But his name.
Get him a little drunk and get him in a moment of truth. Oh my God, I really want to see what he had to say about that 11.
He ain't gonna say nothing.
He ain't gonna say nothing. He's gonna show you a check and say, "That's what I think about it."
That might be
like, oh, you want me to sit down and have a shot? Why don't you sit down with me and I'll buy the shots? And
like I said, as long as we get a moment of truth out of him, we all know he's not feeling this shit. So I mean, how are you gonna push this down my throat when you don't like the shit, but you want me to go out here and spend money on it? Boy, stop. I'll take a sample. You want to send me something? I'll wear test it, but I'm not paying no good money for this shit.
I know he likes to wear it casually, but playing in the games, it hurts his feet. That's why he's not wearing it.
Exactly, and that's why I'm gonna buy
it. Here goes.
It has nothing to do with him not liking the shoe, though. It's just that it's hard to wear it during the game. He would wear it for half the game, and it was just bottoming out, and it's just too tight on his toes, and he couldn't wear it. It's not that he didn't want to wear it. It's just the fact that they tried different insoles, they tried different orthopedics and stuff like that, and it just wasn't working. So I don't think the shoe's fantastic. I've been collecting LeBron since the beginning, so I'm more of a earlier, kind of guy, but I thought the shoe was pretty good. I mean, once these PEs colorways come out on the 12s, people will go crazy and pay stupid money for them, and
probably. That's probably for sure.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna move on past the LeBron 12. See what the internets have to say about it. Somebody mentioned earlier the Shocks, and one of our shoes we wanted to show tonight. A new one from Nike, the Nike Shocks TLX Mid.
Whoa. That's deep.
Copped.
Yeah, that's deep right there.
Now, Shocks.
That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Copped.
Shock technology.
I'll take pictures and send it to all of you.
Shock technology has been quiet for a while. It's still been, selling at a modest, humble, below radar stream.
Well, the Shock technology has some.
You got gobbled up.
He's in the Matrix for a minute.
Yeah, you got gobbled up.
Now, Jesse, tell us what it is you like about this shoe.
I'll tell you right now, it was 2004, 2003, and I went to the doctor, and I had gained about 50 pounds. So Jesse was coming in at like 200, which I'm not a tall dude, so that's a little heavy for me. And my knees started hurting. I couldn't play ball. My knees started hurting, and I was working in the gym, and they were like, "You need to lose weight. It's gonna hurt, and because you need to take the pressure off of your knees. You're making your quad stronger, and you need your hamstring to be stronger, so you're getting a better rotation around your knees." So I had to cut weight. I had to run. That's all I thought I could do. I had to run, and I wasn't at Nike Town at the time, but I still had my contacts, and I bought the full Shock running shoe, and it worked, and it worked. I dropped 35, 40 pounds because I had the proper cushioning under my foot from this shoe in order to run through the pain and all the rest of that shit. It worked. So this particular Shock silhouette, the full Shock, it works. It looks funny, but it gives you that. It's almost Air Max Plus cushioning, but it's not as stiff as the Air Max because of the plastic around the Air Max when it's in that bubble. This right here, when it comes to like shock absorption, team Bigfooters, you trying to get some exercise in, this will do it. This will do it. And then they put a little ankle support because it's a mid. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. And that's coming from an athletic performance side. You might not like how it looks, but performance-wise, this shoe is going to work for sure.
So is this the best Shock shoe since Vince Carter's?
Yeah, I mean, you're not playing ball in this, but yeah. I'm not playing ball in this because it's got no lateral support, but the Vince Carter's a little different. But this is tight.
It's weird for me to see them roll out another Shock shoe like this because they've put no support behind the technology for the past 5+ years. And ultimately, I know I've read in other articles where they've kind of thought the technology obsolete. The only way that you were able to get Shocks was on ID, and that was just the Shocks NZ. And that's because the European clientele loved Shocks.
Australia all day. That's their baller shoe.
So that Shocks NZ sold like hotcakes, yo. Everybody and their mom wanted it. Why? Why do they like that shoe so much? What does the Shocks NZ look like now?
I have no idea why they like them so much. I was still working in retail on the store level at the time that the NZ and even the TL, the Total TL, I mean, they were gobbling that stuff up. But ultimately, the company didn't support the technology and didn't put it in anything else. So it's kind of funny seeing them bring it back out. Maybe they know something that general consumers don't. I don't know.
So the NZ, when you look at it, if you look at the shoe we're looking at right now, look at the shoe and then take the front Shocks pods and take them out. So there's no Shocks in the front. You just have those 6 or 4 Shocks in the back. When you look at that and you look at the level of the shoe, that automatically makes the shoe look like a high heel. That is why Europeans liked it. Every woman liked this shoe because when they put it on, they felt like they were wearing a running high heel. This is where you get the wedge from. That's exactly what they felt like because that's how much that Shock puts you up off of the ground. and so it felt like wearing a high heel all the time, and that's why some people like it. But when you wear this, you're leveled off a little bit better, and it's a little different. You actually get the shock absorption. But the NZ and all the other first round of shocks, they were like high heels, and it hurts. It hurts if you don't understand what it's doing. You don't understand the body. It puts a lot of pressure on your calves. So a lot of people hurt their feet, and they're like, yo, my legs hurt when I wear these things. Not European women, because they wear high heels all the time. So that's how that shoe got its popularity in Europe. That's why it's the only one they can come back with, because it'll sell.
Mm-hmm.
But they got wedges now, so you don't need it.
Word. And they put wedges in more crap. But we'll cover that later.
Put wedges in baseball.
Oh, man.
Show IDs, what do you think about this new mid-shock?
I think it's going to cost too much.
And what exactly would you deem as too much? What do you think it's going to cost?
Over $200. And I think that's too much money.
So let's play Price is Right now. This shoe comes out. Well,
after tax, $200.
It actually comes out June 26th. So
it's gonna have a price.
Let's do Price is Right. What do we say? Show ID says it's going to come in close to $200. What does everybody else think?
It's going to be $180 retail.
So after tax, $200.
Yeah, it's going to come in at $180 because the original one was $150, and they have flat wire and they got new upper material, so they have to take the price up. So it's going to be at least $180, but it won't hit $200. They don't have enough popularity to hit $200.
So y'all said $180 after tax, because I pay tax anyway.
No, I'm just saying the retail, because ain't no tax out here in Jersey.
Oh,
yeah, I don't do tax out here in Portland.
Yeah, plus tax, $180 plus tax over here in New York, it'll be close to $200.
Yep.
How about in Cleveland, in Akron, in Cincinnati?
I wouldn't buy that shit. I'd buy it on Swoosh 40% off or something like that, but I'll pass.
How about you, Miss Chicken Under My Nails?
What the price would be?
Yeah.
Around $200 here, for sure.
What do you think, Blue?
All right, so that is the Nike Shock TLX Mid.
Hey, D, what you thinking, Boston? What you thinking?
This would sell.
No, price.
Price, yeah, $185. $185. It would sell. People would buy it. Gobble this up. They'll love it. Not my cup of tea, but nonetheless, heads will clamor to it.
It'll be out in 15 minutes.
Is that the only color that's coming out right tomorrow?
It depends on the sales, but yeah, that's the only one coming out.
I just don't really like the color.
Now we're taking it down to ATL for a minute for the next and final shoe of the night. And we're talking about the Adidas Wish Originals SL Loop Runner. It's called the Independent Currency.
Hold on. Can I tell you the price of the sneaker is $200?
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Of that Nike Shox TLX Mid is $200. They are nice kicks.
Wow.
13 hours ago.
Wow.
You're psychic.
Thank you. And that puts
Show
it
that's
carnivore.
That costs too much money now. That's
way too much.
Tax.
Yeah, that's
200
a
plus
lot of money.
tax is $217 and change.
Oh no. Oh.
AKA too damn much.
Yeah,
Too
AKA
damn much.
rent is too damn high.
No.
Okay, so on screen, final shoe of the night. Taking it to ATL, Wish, Adidas Originals, SL Loop Runners called Independent Currency. I'm going to go through the images. What do you guys think?
This whole loop stuff, I like it. Exactly. I'm with you.
I'll leave that $2 bill image on screen as we talk about it. I think they're fresh. I'm just wondering what the price gonna be.
They go perfect with my leggings and my dress. They have a similar print, but I just don't like the sole part at the bottom and the back.
With the little extended piece on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this model was made famous for that. Adidas actually started that ages ago with that extended piece on the heel for their runners.
From the trail runner.
So it's something
shoe they ever made.
So what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have to say nothing.
I'm just not fond of money on my sneakers. It just reminds me of like just bad clothing or stuff when they put the money away.
It's a great example to show that I'm not an Adidas hater because y'all all see what I see. So there you go.
Well, this is going to be a big model for Adidas this summer. So this is just one of the few collaborations as well as the GR version that are going to come out this summer.
Wait, I take it back. This will look better if they use new money with some color in it, or like foreign currency or something.
Foreign currency, okay.
Yeah, just the $2 bill. Just remind. It don't actually it matches female nails, and I'm not wearing anything that matches female nails. So
it does, because I have that on my nails now.
Show your nail. Put your nail up to the screen.
Show your
if you can see it.
Show your nails.
There's one nail. One nail.
Well, I'm putting a bow hand. Two fingers has it on there.
Keep your hand still right there. We saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, see? That's the dude got the sneakers and this girl got the nail. That's too much.
I just don't like it on the silhouette, though. I like the print, but just on the silhouette.
I like it, but wouldn't buy it.
Put it on the lining. Make it right.
I like this model, and I like the. I guess I like the accentuating colors more. That green with that gray a little more than I like the dollar print on there. At least it's not Versace.
Oh, thank God.
Versace. So wait, how much is this nigga gonna cost?
Let's see here. Let's see if I got any currency intel. It comes out on July 4th at Wish exclusively, so we'll have to go over their site and see what they say.
Alright, I found it. Never mind, I found it. It's a buck.
And other top tier Adidas Originals accounts on July 11th.
It's a buck. I found it's 100.
Where you getting all your prices from, dog? Damn.
Google. But it's on news.adidas.com. $100.
Yeah. See? That tells you right there. Adidas don't even know how to keep the prices. Kidding. Come on.
Too frustrating?
You flew it away on them things. You will.
Hey, sailing,
I don't understand how you bring out something like this, the Flux, and then you have another shoe that you can put an all-over pattern on now too, don't they? They got like 3 shoes of the same thing.
Oh, yeah, the Flux, this, and what's the third one?
The Flex, this, and something else they just recently put out where it's an all-over pattern with a.
I wish Adidas would let me ID a Stan Smith. Superstar 80.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. One that just came out with all 3 in for $90. I want that.
So this is the Adidas Originals SL Loop Runner. Final shoe of the night. We have to also, before we get ready to go, we got to make sure that people realize that on July 19th in Brooklyn, Fresher Than Your Average returns. D. Wells, Fort Greene, Irondale Ensemble. The trophy for this one is an Air Jordan 4, D. Wells.
Uh-oh. A 4.
Air Jordan 4, D. Wells.
I saw it sitting on a train in good old NYC.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that image up in a minute. The event taking place in Fort Greene on July 19th, the Air Jordan 4 Trophy, all coincide with the 25th anniversary of Do the Right Thing.
Nice.
The Irondale Ensemble, which is where the event will be taking place on July 19th.
Yep.
Is literally around the corner and down the block from Spike Lee's 40 Acres and a Mule office.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna mess around and be that dude too. I'm gonna mess around and do that dude and get on a flight and come to New York. And put these on.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna get some leg weights. And I'm gonna get a tank top.
Yes.
A Celtics tank top. And just rock it.
I need those so bad right now. I need those.
You know what I mean? Just do it like that. I want to win that battle.
So here we have an illustration of the trophy on the number 2 train.
Nice.
Headed to Brooklyn for July 19th.
I want to let you know how special that is because I can't even get a seat on the train.
Wow.
So shout out to Sharik, shout out to T, shout out to Ward, shout out to everybody working on FTYA for July 19th. I mean, excuse me. July 19th. I'm sorry. Back to Brooklyn for Fresher Than Your Average. There's going to be a whole lot going on down in Fort Greene, Brooklyn that day. So FTYAevent.com is where you can get your details on vendor tables, entering the battle, tickets, etc. So D Wells.
Yes, sir.
Sir, do you have any PSAs to put out before
PSAs? No, man. We there's lots of good shows coming up. Like you said, there's Fresher Than Your Average. There's H-Town Sneaker Summit.
Yep.
There's Dunk Exchange events coming up. There's lots of good stuff. So I mean, take your pick. More importantly, we need folks to just come out, support good events, support the organizations that are doing things, raising money, raising funds. So people, we always talk about this. It's always good to actually meet people in the flesh. Someone that you may know virtually to actually come together face to face, break bread, have some beverages, act a fool, get thrown out of strip clubs, all that kind of good stuff.
Do beard wars.
Exactly. I mean, I can't grow one that looks. I mean, that thing has its own zip code, and maybe LeBron's in there.
That beard right there has its own tax forms.
For real, that is not even a 1040 EZ. So, but
I'm cutting it off tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Well,
Yep.
so wait, in like 3 minutes tomorrow?
No, tomorrow after work, I'm going to the barber shop. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, you better make sure. You better make sure that it's filmed.
Yeah, tomorrow will be 1 year.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's about how long I lasted. About a year and a half.
Yeah, it was a year long, and my mom's birthday's on Tuesday, so I promised her I'd shave it before her birthday.
That's crazy.
Happy birthday early to Mom. Absolutely.
Yeah, whatever Mom wants. Yeah.
Hey, Kev.
Yeah.
We got to once again congratulate you on a successful CGS4.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for you guys continuing to put on a high-quality event that stands out in this country and gets buzz and press, and people talk about it around the world. But with so many sneaker events now going on around this country between when you first started and now, it seems like there's one every 5 minutes. And you guys remaining a quality, welcoming, wholesome, for lack of a better word, event. And to raise so much money, $24,000 raised this time for the Children's Tumor Foundation. Great work. And I'm just going to personally make my plea that please don't be the last one, because I missed the last two.
I'm sure it'll happen. So, I mean, it's just a matter of me taking some time off and seeing what happens. We gotta.
Don't forget about that barbecue.
I know we got some stuff to plan, and I got contacted. Dude, somebody contacted me today about making CGS the Moose.
There you go.
I do have one question, Kev. The No Limit Cleveland's Got Soul T-shirts. Are there any left?
No.
Oh!
I post. If you look on my Instagram. I posted the shirt and I posted who made them. You can contact him directly and he'll make them.
Okay. There we go.
Awesome. Now, if we could just find those Master P foam posits.
That I know. That's like a unicorn.
There you go. We'll find them.
Unicorn. So, for those who are watching and don't know exactly what we're talking about, in the No Limit Records heyday of the one Master P, and Silk the Shocker and everybody that was on No Limit Records, Mia X, all of them. During that heyday, yeah, I brought up Mia X, that's right. and for those who do not know, Kev is a big No Limit fan, y'all. Kev and his brother, big No Limit fans. What up, Keith? So Master P did actually, in the middle of everything else he was doing at the time to prove he is a serious hip-hop mogul, he did actually make sneakers, and they were based. Snapshot that D right now. Oh man, it's got True on the back.
Oh man.
I got more. Look, here we go. Hold on.
Oh no.
Wow. I didn't even know they made Masterpiece socks.
Hey, Kev had a special order. They don't make Masterpiece socks.
So while Kev is showing us all of this, you guys who didn't know, see murder. So
there you go.
Wow.
For those who did not know, Master P did come out with his own line of shoes that were based on the foam posit. So if anyone out there, we're putting out an APB. If anyone
got the picture?
Has a pair, yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now while we're talking about this.
I can't believe you still got the picture.
Yeah, I actually do. I actually do. I have it in my archives here. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute. So anyone out there actually has a pair, like a real lead on a pair of Master P foam posit shoes? I forgot what they were called, Kev. Do you remember?
I forget. I just know the picture.
So if anyone has a bead on them, getting ready to put an image up on the screen right now before we close out the show.
Make them say, ugh! Nah.
No.
The Master P foam posit sneakers.
You know it was a good time, girl.
On
you know
screen.
It was a good time. That Master P summer was the shit.
Oh man.
It was cash money in my house. Sorry.
Okay, that Master P summer was the shit.
Here's an actual picture of the Master P foam posits. Anyone has a pair out there, dead stock, whatever. Info at OSD Live, or Kev, you want your email address put up there? Kev at clevelandsgotsoul.org.
Kevin at clevelandsgotsoul.org.
I'm sorry, Kevin at clevelandsgotsoul.org or info at OSD Live. Anyone got the Master P foam posit? Your mom got it for you because you had bad grades in school, whatever the case was, how you ended up with these sneakers. We're willing to help you take them off your hands.
And still have them.
We're serious about it. We'll take them off your hands as long as it's a legitimate.
Yeah, man. We're about it.
We about it.
Please, no southern accent. No, please.
Well, you just hurt because your heat loss. So go. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
Wait,
it's all right.
Let's get this straight. I'm a Heat fan forever. Forever.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm hollering Heat wherever I move to. I've been in the middle of Boston hollering Heat. Back in Dade County all day. So,
that was because you had a slumlord, though.
That's LeBron calling you right now. He's calling your line. Hold on.
He calling me to give me all his Heat player samples. That's what it is.
Now he's ringing your doorbell. Okay.
Because we wear the same size. That's what it is.
He's moving to New Jersey. He's like, you go to Miami, he's moving to New Jersey.
He's going to Brooklyn.
I would put my flip-flops on screen, but they're a little dirty. But I got the LeBron PE flip-flops, man. Come on. Come on. Even though we're in the Cleveland Cavaliers colorway, I still got my flip-flops.
All right. Well, it's been good. It's been fun. It's time for us to say we're done. Time to go home. Time to turn off the lights. Till next week when we take flight, make sure you tell everyone that we are back for episode 311 next week. Until then, keep your laces tied tightly, your tongue loose, walk good as we go up and out. We're out of this piece.
Crank that music, yo.